A second very important role was that of human leadership. It's amazing in this day and world when we talk about all the other grand ingredients. At the end of the day, when you look through these 40 stories, the one thing that comes across very clearly is the role of a champion. A champion who created stakeholding, created a team, got the partners to work with him or her, and how that makes all the difference. Funding is important, but much more important than funding are these other elements, is the story that comes through. So let me just, how much time do I have? 1-3, very good. So I would just like to share some of these stories with you in order to knock down some of the general cynical approach that we Indians have ourselves. There is a small town called Malkapur in Maharashtra, which is one of our most industrialized states, but this is a small town of 40,000 people in Maharashtra. And they have, when they started thinking about continuous water supply through a piped network, they were not even a Nagar Panchayat. They were not an urban local government. They were at that time a village local government. But there was a very dynamic leader who decided. And how did he decide? He learned that in one of the nearby towns called Badlapur, Malaysians had given some technical assistance and they were trying to develop continuous water supply. So this was a greenfield area and he said, why not? We should try and do that. By the time the project was approved and the state government put in the money, it took about 3 years. By the time the project was ready to be commissioned, this local government had transited from being a village local government to an urban local government. And also, ironically, it was reserved for a woman leader. So, you know, in the elections, only a woman could stand to lead from that particular, it was randomly selected to be such an urban local government. So he could no longer be the mayor of this town, and he was elected as the vice mayor. And there was a woman leader, but he did not give up. He carried on with it. And that town agreed to user charges to cover costs. It took a survey to determine how there will be any element of cross-subsidy. And in the end, today, the story is that that town is giving 24/7 water to all its residents, which not even Delhi, my capital city where I live, does. So when I was at an ADB-sponsored seminar in 2010, and they were presenting to us cases of water transformation. You know, Mr. Aksun Sin, who is the water miracle man of Phnom Penh, he was himself present, and he had told us a story of how he had transformed the Phnom Penh water system, which was, war-ravaged distribution network. And sitting there, I was thinking, we were also given stories of public-private partnership in Metro Manila, in Manila, what had happened. I could see that we in India could probably get public-private partnership, but I was thinking, when will it be that I see a reform of a public utility to do what Phnom Penh has done? Well, Malkapur has done it.